What a result for the Istanbul Warriors, powered by Carpe Diem equestrian team. Victory here in Paris. The team to win that perhaps not many people would have put their money on. They would have seen Valkenswaard United flying high. They would have known that the Shanghai Swans were the last team to come on double clear. But would you believe it that the Istanbul Warriors are the team to go on and lift the trophy here in Paris tonight under a beautiful sunset with the Eiffel Tower overlooking. What a performance this has been. 4 from Abdel Said, 4 from Henrik van Ackerman. They finish on 8, as do Valkenswaard United, but it comes down to time, and they are just fractions of a second quicker. And because of that, they finish in first place. Valkenswaard United, who, by the way, continue their fantastic form in 2025. On the podium in Shanghai, on the podium in Ramatuelle Saint-Tropez, on the podium winning in Madrid, and now once again getting onto the podium tonight, championship points. A wonderful gain once more for Valkenswaard. Here we take a look at the first rider, Abdel Said, for the Istanbul Warriors on Quaker. Had that fence down early. They were one of the teams to start on double clear. Look at that shot as the sun begins to drop behind the Eiffel Tower. Had an early fence go down, did Abdel Said. He then held it together, finished off the round, and then handed it over to Henrik van Ackerman and Minuteman. Henrik van Ackerman, a former world #1, a man that has been there, done it all, won every medal. All he needed to do was try and keep the fences up to try and keep his team competitive. But at this time, they knew that the Paris Panthers were still to come on double clear. They knew that all of a sudden the Shanghai Swans were still to come on double clear. So I wonder, that may well be the question to Istanbul Warriors. I wonder if they felt that 8 was ever going to be a winning score. On the podium, yes, perhaps. But to go on and win it on 8 penalties, that is somewhat of a surprise. Paris Panthers, the next team in the ring, Alexa Ferrer. What an opening round it was for them. Alexa Ferrer and Luis Felipe Neto da Azevedo both jumping clear, putting them into a beautiful position late in the evening here. And unfortunately, fences going down for Paris Panthers as we see a close-up of Alexa Ferrer knocking that fence down. Da Azevedo was next to follow. And despite his clear in that opening round, both of them going clear in that opening round, as we said, fences were to fall. And because of that, no one fence going down, 2 fences going down for Azevedo. And with that, their opportunity of winning in Paris, making it a beautiful home victory for the Paris Panthers. Unfortunately for them, it is not to be, as time penalties caught up as well. But now tonight is all about the podium celebration. It is all about the evening of the Istanbul Warriors, Valkenswaard United and the Prague Lions. Let's go into the arena. Let's take a look at the official prize-giving ceremony and prepare for the podium celebration.
Madame Virginie Eiffel, our presenting party tonight for GCL round 2. So the pair that represented the Istanbul Warriors, powered by Carpe Diem equestrian team, into GCL round 2. Line up in the winners' enclosure. Congratulations, it is Abdel Said and Henrik van Ackerman, accompanied by Great Britain's Oliver Fletcher, who win GCL leg 7 here in Paris, in the Champ de Mars, alongside the towering Eiffel Tower. Jan Tops, Valerie de Comp and Virginie Eiffel, our presenting party. We start in 3rd place, and congratulations, it is the Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team, who are 3rd. Niels Brancels and Peter de Vos, the reserve champions. What a brilliant season they have enjoyed. The double of wins in Madrid and last week in Ramatuelle Saint-Tropez, and the runners-up tonight, Valkenswaard United, Marcus Enning and Jules Thomas. Priem du Rosset, Hermitage Cologne, DPS Revere and Cara de Calvary. And the GCL champions here in Paris, leg 7 goes to the Istanbul Warriors, powered by Carpe Diem equestrian team. Our hearty congratulations to Abdel Said, Henrik van Ackerman and Oliver Fletcher. Bonami, Hello William, Minuteman, and Quaker Bramble Z. Istanbul Warriors win their first leg in GCL 2025. And they escalate from 10th place in the GCL season standings right up now into the heat of battle. Into 6th place they go. I'd like to welcome Virginie Coupery-Eiffel, the president of the Longines Eiffel Jumping, leg 7 of the Longines Global Champions Tour 2025, to award the trophy and the flowers. Professor Stephanie Debet, the managing director of the Brain Institute. The flowers to go to the third place team this evening, Prague Lions, powered by Czech Equestrian Team. And we welcome Mr. Jan Tops, the president and founder of the Global Champions League. Back in 2009, awards the second place trophy to his own team. Valkenswaard United are the reserve champions. Marcus Henning and Jules Thomas. And Professor Stephanie Debet, the managing director of the Brain Institute. The flowers to go to our top teams. And Madame Valérie Decombe, the managing director of Media Transports, who sponsored GCL Round 2, presents the first place trophy. That is held aloft by Abdul Said and Henrik von Eckermann. Our congratulations, Istanbul Warriors win GCL Leg 7 here in the French capital, Paris. Istanbul Warriors, powered by Carpe Diem Equestrian Team, win their first leg in 2025. Alongside Oliver Fletcher and Hello William, and the champagne is uncorked. Gilles Thomas in pursuit of Peter de Vos, who takes a tumble and a dousing as well for his efforts. It's been a wonderful occasion, and this the moment that everybody finally can unleash the bottled up emotion, metaphorically and literally. Henrik von Eckermann escapes the bubbles. Not entirely. Well done to Henrik and Abdul Said and Oliver Fletcher, who win for Istanbul Warriors tonight here in the French capital, Paris. Well, our winners remount their wonderful horses. We have had another battle royale here in the French capital, and their first win of this 2025 season, watched by our founder and president, Jan Tops. Henrik just tries to get his sash secure prior to taking off with Minuteman on the lap of honour for Istanbul Warriors, powered by Carpe Diem Equestrian Team here in the French capital. The Paris spectators have had another treat of world horse sport here, and our congratulations. The win goes to the Istanbul Warriors, powered by Carpe Diem Equestrian Team. They win by a tiny fraction, 11/100ths of a second is the winning margin. Henrik von Eckermann, world number 3, alongside Abdul Said, winner of the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix in Doha. Valkenswaard United comes second by a sliver. Marcus Henning and Jules Thomas, and Prague Lions, they are third. We say farewell from the Champ de Mars and the Eiffel Tower. Leg 7 of the Longines Global Champions Tour. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for your company, and congratulations to Istanbul Warriors. They are our champions.
A memorable night for the Istanbul Warriors, powered by the Carpe Diem equestrian team, Falkenswaard United, and about time that the Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team, make their way back onto another podium. It has been too long. Let's show you the final results to remind you then of those top three. What a night it has been. I'm sure that FECA is celebrating, jumping through the roof at a wonderful performance here tonight. It comes down, do the maths on that, at 139.9. Istanbul Warriors win it at 139.79. That is how tight things were between Falkenswaard United and the Istanbul Warriors. My, oh my, talk about fractions of a second. Prague Lions then finishing 2 penalties ahead of the Kant Stars, powered by the Iron Dames. Kant Stars now still lead the championship. That's the big news for them, though the gap is now down to just 3 points as Falkenswaard again maximize and cash in on big championship points. Shanghai Swans, well, they're still very much in the hunt as well. We'll show you the overall rankings. They're currently in 3rd place. We are seeing a breakaway group between the top 3, and then a second breakaway group for those teams that are fighting for a 4th spot. Basel finish as the 3rd slowest of the 12s. Doha Falcons, Saint-Tropez Pirates, a huge amount of teams, all on 12 penalties. Mexico Amigos, powered by the H5 Stables, I'm afraid a fence further back. And from there, the penalty count gets quite high. Paris Panthers, not to be the dream finish for them at home. Madrid Emotion, heavy penalty count. Stockholm Hearts continue to struggle. And the Monaco Comets, it was an uncharacteristic 40 penalties. They finish in 16th place. Let's get some thoughts and some reaction from Falkenswaard United. Dan Strange standing by with the men in blue.
I very much am standing by with the men in blue. Gilles, a 4th podium in 5 now for Falkenswaard United. Really, that is sensational.
Yes, indeed. The beginning of the season we started quite well, but the podium didn't really come. But then, after Shanghai, everything came a bit together, and now we are in a good flow. And it's nice like that.
Marcus, how difficult is it to take when it's such a small margin that you lose by?
If you have Jill in the team, it's not difficult.
So, looking at how tonight went generally, there was a lot of late drama. For your team, how difficult is it to sit and watch that, Gilles? And obviously you feel for the other riders, but there must be an element of also being delighted by fences coming down.
We were also actually already a bit late in the class, and you could see that there were many faults. And also, from previous shows in the year, if you are on 8 faults, you have a big chance to be on the podium. That's why I also tried to go a bit for the time, but at the end, it was very close, but just not enough.
So looking ahead now to Monaco, Marcus, what's the plan for there? Because at the moment, you're 2nd in the championship, everything's going really sweetly.
Yeah, for sure, we try to be on the podium in Monaco, and not only there, also the shows after. We are very motivated, we have a strong team of riders, so we keep going.
Any idea who goes there?
Now you have to ask Jan.
Good luck for there.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Falkenswaard. Mark, back to you. Thanks.
Falkenswaard United, come on in, boys. Oliver Fletcher, congratulations, sir. Henrik van Eckermans, thank you. Abdel Said, congratulations. How are you? I'll let you two take those, and I will take this for Ollie. Let's get some thoughts. The champions of Paris. And isn't that a glorious, glorious shot there as we take a look at the Eiffel Tower in the background as the Istanbul Warriors go on to claim victory here tonight. Only because you're closest, let's start there. Jeepers, what an afternoon that's been for the Istanbul.
Yeah, fantastic. Can't say thank you enough to FA and Tolga for the team and put me alongside these fantastic riders. It's a dream.
Henrik, was there a moment where 8 penalties felt like a winning score? Because I'll be honest, I don't know how many people would have felt like it did. Was there a moment where you came out and thought, hang on, this could win it for us? It felt a little light, no?
No, I didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
I thought actually maybe we could have been 2nd, but I didn't think that the last team would make that kind of faults. I was joking outside, I said, maybe they ride the wrong way. But yeah, the poles were going easily. He did a very good job, I have to say, the course designer. It was not, I had the feeling it was not, extremely high, but it was very delicate and and the jumps is coming fast in the small ring, so it was a good job.
Abdel, let's talk about, there's a trophy as well. We can bring it in, by the way. Peter Madeira, producer of the show, please bring it in. Why not? We're here.
Yeah,
this
is
what they are fighting for. FSEA, this is yours, by the way.
Our team owner comes home with Henrik, he said.
Yeah, on Monday it's there.
Make sure that you drive that home then. Make sure that Henrik is able to deliver that.
Yeah.
Abdel, let's talk about the afternoon. Henrik points out about how there were fences to fall, perhaps some surprise fences to fall. Knowing that Paris Panthers were still to come on a double clear, knowing that we still had Shanghai Swans to come on a double clear. How are you feeling about the 8?
Honestly, very aligned with Henrik. I thought maybe a top 3 for sure, a top 2 maybe, but winning I thought tough with the 2 guys that from Shanghai, Christian and Max. But yeah, like Henrik said, I think the Kozan did a fantastic job. It was pretty technical, light material, questions everywhere. And yeah, one ball fell, and I thought, okay, they might bring it home. The second fell, I thought, oh yay. And then the third fell, and I said, oh yay, yay.
The yays continued to increase as the round went on. Round 1 in a GCL is never spoken enough, and I'm very happy that you are here to be a part of this and to celebrate it. Talk to me about that round 1, because to be fair, without a successful round 1, none of this happens. So for you to be able to jump alongside your teammates, to jump the way you did as well, give me your thoughts on being able to set the platform for the team.
I don't know about setting the platform, but no, I was happy. The horse jumped fantastic. Like I said, I let the team down in Cannes, so it was nice to regroup. And
championship call.
But yeah, the horse jump's amazing, and I tried to ride him a bit better than I did a couple of weeks ago, and repaid me with a clear, so I was very happy with him.
Talk to us about Hello William, 13 years of age now, as you said, starting to really build and develop. Give us some insight as to what Hello William is like.
He's my best friend. He's done everything for me. I couldn't ask anything more from him.
If I take a look at the overall championship standings, and I'll unveil this to you now, Canstars, Falcons White United, Shanghai Swans break away from a group that now put themselves into somewhat of a top 3. Then there is a really tight battle between the Prague Lions, Saint-Tropez Pirates, and the Istanbul Warriors, who now enter that fight for a top 4. For years now, Effie has been telling me that a GCL Super Cup semi-final is the goal. I think it was a top 6 in one year. He told me after that a top 5 is now the conversation. This puts you into a top 4 conversation. Has that prediction, has that desire of his, Henrik, updated at all? Does he persist with a top 4, top 5, top 6? Where's it at in 2025?
No, but for sure, I think it's a realistic goal for us to be in the top 4. That's what we want to aim for. And just have to be consistent next shows, and then it looks quite good. But it's a long way to go, and we will see. But for sure, we will try.
Abdel, you've been at a GCL Super Cup many times, at the LGCT Super Grand Prix as well, of course, after your wins in Doha in successive years. What is the feedback, what is the information that you can give to younger riders that may well go to a GCL Super Cup semi-final for the first time?
No, I think only thing I can say is keep doing what you're doing. You're obviously here for a reason. You did a wonderful job today. You're a great partnership with your horse, and I think, like Henrik said, I think a top 4 finish. If we all work hard together, communicate well, I think that was amazing for this week. We spoke prior to coming here with Efe as well, quite involved. We made a plan. Henrik is very professional. Obviously, he said, okay, look, the first round, obviously in discussion with Ollie as well. Ollie's going to go. And he really rose to the occasion. And I think teamwork, it is strategic. You can say what you want, but you have to think, you have to talk, and you have to all push in the same direction. Anything else, you can have the best rider with the best riders with their best horse. If they don't communicate, it doesn't always go, I think.
Henrik, in this busy period where we've had Cannes and Romachuel, Saint-Tropez, we have Paris now, Monaco in a week's time. How are you staying mentally fresh? How is the team ensuring that all the horses are firing in the right condition, that you mentally are all on the same page? It's a really busy period. How are you ensuring that something like that can happen when shows are coming so quickly?
No, I mean, it's what we do all the time. We try to set the horses for the right place, for the right amount of shows, not too many. That's why we have to communicate, okay, to split it up. So we try that we anyway have 2 pairs that is strong enough to do a good result every time.
Talk to me about Monaco. Who comes to Monaco? What is the plan? Ollie, you'll be there?
I won't be there, no, the big boys go there.
Listen, that's youth speaking.
He was polite. He wanted to say the old boys.
Exactly. He wanted to say the old guys will be there, but if the young guys are not going, the old guys, Monaco,
I'm the old guys, so I'm going.
Yeah.
Abdel?
Monaco is going to be Henrik, Simon, and Efe there.
Okay, so you're one of the young guys then, are
Yeah,
you?
you see, I feel lucky.
So the two young guys sit out and the rest of the old
Honestly,
boys.
I'd rather be the old boys and be in Monaco, so...
The two old boys will be in Monaco. It's been a sensational night for the Istanbul Warriors, powered by the Carpe Diem equestrian team. Victorious tonight, they enter a GCL Super Cup semi-final conversation as well. And now we wait for the old boys to go through to Monaco in a couple of weeks' time and celebrate, hopefully, another great performance in Stage 8 of the Global Champions League. We get some thoughts, we get some reaction as well, by the way, from the Prague Lions, who finished in third place on the podium. The night belongs to the Istanbul Warriors in front of the Eiffel Tower. They are champions of Paris. Let's hear from the Prague Lions.
Peter, a great result for Prague Lions. Just your second podium of the season. Sum up your thoughts.
Was about time. No, I think we had a very good first round, both of us clear, and horses jumped very well. Second round was quite difficult, faults everywhere, and every one of us went down, and we actually didn't think we were going to get to the podium, and then we were already in the stable, and then lucky the last rider was not, I did a few down, so then we got to the podium, so very happy.
Niels, we talk about strategy a lot in the GCL. I spoke to Anna between the rounds, and she was so complimentary that you guys brought your young horses in here, you took the chance. That really paid off for you tonight.
Yeah, we have to. We have no other choice. If we want to continue to perform the whole season, we need to change horses. Both 9 years old. I think we can be really happy.
So, Peter, the question is now, how do you carry this on? Because you're up to fourth place.
I think we need to keep that fourth place. It's very important for us. I think we have to do everything to stay on the fourth, or maybe move up even, but that's not going to be easy. But it's good that we use now both the 9 years old, and those horses proved today that they were really ready to do this. So hopefully we can use them more in the rest of the season.
Monaco comes next, Niels, obviously to finish off this run of shows in France. Do you know the plan for Monaco?
I will put the pressure with the other guys in Monaco.
Guys, congratulations tonight. Really well ridden.
Thank you.
What a power lineup from the Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team. Anna Kelnerova will be delighted with that performance, delighted with the podium, and delighted with the championship points. As they point out, being in that GCL Super Cup semi-final, being in that top four at their home show, the playoffs later this year, is incredibly important for the Prague Lions. But it has been a draining, exciting, frenetic GCL day. And with that, the action continues throughout the rest of the weekend as well. We've talked about the upcoming stage in Monaco in a couple of days' time, but there's still a lot more to follow here from Paris with the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix as well. So from a GCL perspective, let's show you what the current rankings look like and remind you as to how things end tonight. The Cannes Stars remain as the championship leaders. They are ever so close to Falcons-Huart United. And as I pointed out, there is that top three that now are in a breakaway group. The Shanghai Swans, Falcons-Huart and Cannes Stars are breaking away, a three-horse race, as you would, at the top of the overall rankings. But then that second group of the Prague Lions, Saint-Tropez Pirates, Istanbul Warriors, Madrid in Motion, and arguably even Razorback International and New York Empire at this time, all fighting for a top four place. It is going to be very intriguing as the season unfolds to see how that fourth place begins to be filled out. Rome Gladiators, tough day for them. Stockholm Hearts, they continue to struggle. And I'm afraid for the Paris Panthers, who were looking in a fantastic position at the end of GCL round one, will continue to hold on to bottom spot of the current rankings after leg 7 here in the Global Champions League. The sun has officially set on the Global Champions League here in Paris, but as we said, the LGCT Grand Prix of Paris is next and still to come. So stay with us for plenty more of the best show jumping in the world, live from Paris.
Monaco, where the largest prize money meets the smallest arena on tour. Set against the backdrop of one of the world's most famous ports. This is show jumping at its most intense. Riders and horses face the ultimate test of skill, where precision and nerves are pushed to the limit. Experience the Longines Global Champions Tour of Monaco from July 3rd to the 5th.